We're One Rock TV.
One Rock
One Rock
TV.
TV.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's
The one and
It's a
only
new,
rock and metal
Nice.
TV channel.
Cool.
TV channel in Russia.
Would you like to hold the microphone yourself?
Yeah.
Oh,
No problem.
yeah, so let's please start with the new album. What is special new album? I mean, both lyrics-wise and musically. I mean, because it's their last albums was Scorpions. What is so special compared to the?
You had a
previous
chance to
ones?
listen to it?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Actually, we're waiting for official version.
Oh, okay.
Not some illegal stuff.
Okay.
Download.
Record company, come on.
But tomorrow it's gonna be available.
Tomorrow it's available in the stores? Yeah?
Yeah.
Hmm. So what's so special about it? I mean, of course, every album is special, and with every promotion, every record release in all those years, it's every time in a way the same thing. But still, this time it's different in many ways, because it's like with the Olympics, you go home with a gold medal, and then you think, this is probably a good moment to stop, because how can you top this? And we had many gold medals in those 40 crazy rock and roll years with the Scorpions, many gold albums, platinum records and all this, and lots of success, lows and highs in a long career. But with this album we had the feeling, in the end, when it was shaping up, listening to all the songs, we had the feeling this is a 100% Scorpions, the way our fans really expected from us, and something that's powerful between the hard riffs, fast songs, screaming guitars, good melodies, strong melodies, and ballads, all this, like the whole package. And all of us had the feeling this could be a good moment after a great album with a tour that will take us all around the world for the next 2.5 years, to walk out in class and style, where we're still on top of the game. So we don't want to wait until we drop dead on stage, So this is what the basic thing. So this makes the whole record, the whole album, gives it a very, very special touch. But if you take all this away, saying this is the last record, last tour, if you take it all away, this album stands on its own like a Scorpions testament. It's a really great album.
As far as I remember, you would totally enjoyed working with James Michael and Desmond Child, but you changed producers. Why did you do that this time?
Because we never liked the idea, Humanity, our two, like many or some expected us to do that. Of course, to work with Desmond and to make an album in America, we had a great time there, and with Desmond and James Michael, and we had some of the best American songwriters around. And it's an album, it's a concept album, it's an album with a message and all this. And we wanted to make an album in Europe, with a more European feel, more closely to our roots, and definitely with more creative involvement from the band. So in America there were lots of people around, and Desmond Child is very, he put his stamp very much onto the Scorpions, in a way. It's a great album, Humanity, our one, but you can feel as a producer, there was much more of his influence was in this album. And we wanted to make an album where we don't have so much a producer influence, or a stamp, whatever you call it. We wanted a producer this time who brings the best out of this band, and the best, what makes the Scorpions for the rock fans. And lyrically, to make an album with, great rock themes, and, like in the best Bad Boys Running Wild tradition, the Zoo, or, whatever, more like this, instead of the big political or not political or humanitarian message, So, and I think this was like, what we wanted to do, and we wanted to do it at home. And with those Swedish producers, Martin Hansen, Michael Nord Andersen, we found a producer team. We worked with them before, actually. I did a songwriting session with them in Sweden before we went to America. And one song I did with them became The Game of Life on Humanity. That's a song I wrote with those Swedish guys. And then Desmond became involved. So they had their foot in the door already. And it was a lot of fun to work with them. And they enjoyed to work in Germany. And I did all the lead vocals in Sweden, in Stockholm. And we wanted not to get lost in the whole pressure of like outdoing or topping yourself again, or thinking too much of this. We have to have a hit single, we have to have this and all this. We said, let's get all rid of this whole philosophy. Let's just try to discover the fun again, just us in a studio, just playing songs and enjoying ourselves. And it was great to see, like, once the creative juices started flowing and there were songs shaping up, it was a great feeling that after so many years we still have this kind of passion for our music, and we still could. And those Swedish guys, they triggered this kind of to get it out of us, and they were like, guys, there's one song, we need one more song where there's something. We don't have this. And then one day I had an idea for a song called Sly, and I wrote it together with Rudolf, and they went like, this is absolutely like the song that brings the 100% Scorpions DNA with many others. But so they were shaping this record, but not so much putting their own thing on it, but getting the best out of us. With Desmond, it was also in many ways more technical, where he wanted me to sound perfect. He wanted me to, my accent, my German accent, Klaus, you gotta pronounce this different. This is not right. I said, Desmond, I sold millions of records with it. Nope. Klaus, the way you say this, love will keep us alive. Was a good example. So he drove me nuts. But I mean, this was his way of doing things. Well, we did it, and it was cool, and it was a great experience. I went through, and I learned a lot of things for myself in many ways. But this time, no vocal coach, no personal trainers. The whole Hollywood thing was, we don't need it. We just, let's have some fun. Let's create something just us, like in the old days. And this is what we tried. And in the end, this is what you get. And I think this is what makes the album so special. And also the fact, the touring we did in the last, since the release of Humanity, our one, and we came also many times. We played in Russia. We did the tour last year with Alice Cooper, between Moscow, St. Pete, and Vladivostok, and not only here but also in Brazil, Mexico, Greece, so many parts of the world. We have a whole new young audience of rock fans who enjoy Scorpions and see the band for the very first time, and I think this kind of inspiration and this kind of energy, this went back into the making of this album.
Now it's a boring question, but is there any life after Scorpions? I mean, what are you supposed to do after you finished that?
We closed the book. In the next 2.5 years, we'll go all over the world, and then we face the final curtain at some point. Take a deep breath, and like somebody said, you come back to Moscow as a tourist. Well, maybe yes, I don't know. Like Rudolf said, oh, maybe I'll do a project with my brother Michael. And when I heard about it, I said, maybe they give me a call, maybe they need a singer. So I don't know.
Have you got any strong idea about, is there a
there are different ideas and scenarios, and it's really hard to think of one place. It's maybe it would be nice to play maybe a series of some big shows on different continents or different parts of the world. It would be nice to have a big show maybe here in Moscow. It would be nice to have a big show in Athens, in Greece. It would be nice to have a big show maybe in Los Angeles. And it would be nice to have a big show in our hometown, in Hanover, where it all started. So there are a few places, but it's now we're more into what kind of songs we play tomorrow here in Moscow. And we're all ready for this tour, and don't want the fans to be too sad right now, because right now it's time to celebrate and get the party started.
Let's party. Thank you very much. Could you please say a couple of words for Rock TV?
What is it, Rock TV?
One Rock TV.
One Rock TV. Hi, I'm Klaus Meine from the Scorpions, and you're watching One Rock TV.